Hello and welcome to another edition of Kaleidoscope on Channels Television. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. I'm Anne Nwawadu. Today on Kaleidoscope, we speak with the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Heirs Insurance, Adaobi Nwakuche, on the organization's efforts towards a better penetration of insurance in Nigeria and the positive impact policies are making in the society. Also on the program, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Heirs Life Assurance, Niyi Onifade, discusses financial inclusion and plans for corporate social responsibility initiatives. Once again, welcome to the program. Let's begin with Heirs Insurance, which is hoping to become one of the leading insurance brands right here in Nigeria and, of course, Africa. Heirs Insurance Limited is a general insurance company positioned to become the leading Nigerian insurer, leveraging technology to provide simple, quick, reliable and accessible insurance to individuals and businesses. With a paid-up share capital of 10 billion naira, Heirs Insurance Limited commenced full operations with a workforce of astute and experienced professionals and a robust financial capacity to underwrite all classes of general insurance business, including vehicles, buildings, oil and gas, power, among others. The company is backed by top-notch reinsurers to provide second-layer security for its clients' insurance portfolios. Heirs Insurance is a subsidiary of Heirs Holdings, a Pan-African investment group with presence across 3 continents and 20 African countries. On a mission to drive financial inclusion and make insurance accessible to everyone, Heirs Insurance Limited demonstrates the purpose of its parent company Heirs Holdings Group to improve lives and transform Africa through its mass market coverage and ambition to extend its distribution network across Nigeria within its first 3 years. I had a chat with the MD CEO of Heirs Insurance, Adaobi Nwakuche. Let's hear more from her. And the journey to the eventual kickoff of Heirs Insurance business, I hear it's a very interesting one. Tell us about the many lessons learned before the kickoff.
Okay, thank you, Anne. Like you said, it's a very interesting one. I mean, a journey of 7 years, and then today we're here. So eventually we got our license end of November last year. So it was quite an interesting one. But then again, you see, we'll look at it, the 7 years we spent waiting for this license, we'll look at it as a learning period, you know. At that point, we sat back and looked at the industry we're coming into. We looked at other things and also the gaps that were in the industry. And that also helped us prepare ourselves further for what we're coming to do in the industry, you know, to change some of the narrative, to change some of the things currently going on. So for me, I wouldn't say, well, I say it's interesting because it was an opportunity for us to look deeper and then come out with the kind of products and services we're coming out with, you know, we have come on board with. So it was an interesting period. As much as it was, you know, as human beings, you feel a bit disappointed, and you know, but it was good. It was a good period because you see, for every challenge, you look at it like an opportunity for you to do something. So for us, it was an opportunity for us to fine-tune what we're going to do or what we're coming out with.
Well, now that the business has kicked off, what would you be doing differently to help you stand out?
We have seen the the gaps in the industry, and so we have come out with a lot of products and come out with a lot of services, a lot of products and services to make a difference, you know. So even the generic products that we already know, that is already existing, we have also fine-tuned some of them and come out with things that will excite the insuring public. And most especially, we're coming up with a lot of things in the technology and digital space. So we're also coming to make insurance very affordable, very accessible, and then very fast also, and very relatable. We actually want to make insurance a lifestyle so that everybody, I mean, you think insurance, you sleep insurance. So, you know, right now, a lot of people don't trust the insurance industry, the operators, and that is why there is low penetration. and a lot of people are not keen into, buying or purchasing insurance. So we have seen all those, and so we have come with a lot of things to change that and get a lot of people on board. But particularly, we're coming with trust, integrity, we're coming with accessibility, affordability. So those are the things we're coming with here to make a difference.
Now, we talked about technology. We know it's a critical part of everyone's life right now. To what extent will you be leveraging it to ensure insurance is more accessible, more affordable, like you said, to the general public?
I'm going to take it in two ways. First and foremost, we're going to leverage technology a lot in everything we do. So first, I'm looking at technology in helping our customers come on board. Making it easier for them to come on board. So we're going to have digital spaces. We're going to have digital channels where people can sit in the comfort of their homes or on their phones and just purchase insurance, pay their claims. Work on their claims, and then we'll pay their claims just sitting in the house. Nigerians also don't like a lot of stress. If you make something simple for them, they're ready to go with you. So we have digital channels that we're going to come with. We have the USSD, we have our charts, we have our website. So any of these spaces, people can purchase or, have access to our products and our services through some of those places. And that way also, listen, you build confidence, you build trust in people. And they say, oh, really, I can do this. I thought insurance was, a lot of people don't like insurance. They don't even understand it. And then they don't also, So we want to make it as easy and simple so that we can get as much people on board. Like I said, and I always say, we want to make insurance a lifestyle.
Now, despite how long insurance has been, there's a lot that needs to be done in making the Nigerian public interested in insurance. What plans do you have to help deepen the penetration of insurance in Nigeria?
This particular question, it keeps coming. Even a few weeks ago, regulator also talked to operators concerning this to deepen the penetration of insurance. Yeah. So for us in HERS already, we're going to have a lot of awareness campaign. We're going to, do a lot in that space, in the space of marketing, communication, and, awareness. Because, you see, we realize that a lot of people also don't understand what insurance is all about. Because I can tell you, if a lot of people know what insurance is all about, they will try to protect what they work hard for. So coming from that angle, we're going to have to share a lot of knowledge, for people who come on board with us, and even other people who are yet to come on board. We're going to have to keep, bringing out things in that space, in the public space, to educate people and let them know what is. So we're also coming with that because we see a lot of people don't know what is going on in this space. And then again, for us, because of that, because we know people are a bit, there's no trust. They really don't trust, you see. So we keep saying that, but I know trust is building by the day. So we are also coming with a lot of products, a lot of simple products, even from the generic product. Take, for example, the comprehensive motor insurance. So we have variants, different types of motor insurance coming out from that particular comprehensive. People look at insurance and feel it is the people who are up there who need insurance or who can pay for insurance. But I want to tell you that you can pay for insurance with even, I don't want to say, but I can tell you that you can pay for insurance with even less than 20,000. We have products of 15,000, you have a comprehensive cover. We have products of 23 and then 40,000, you have a comprehensive cover. So we want to get everybody on board. Those people who can't afford the huge premiums for the total comprehensive, you now have other variants of the comprehensive motor insurance. We have the tenant insurance, so you don't have to own a house to secure the things you have worked hard for. Our services are going to differentiate us because we're coming with quick speed. So we're going to have turnaround time. For our claims payment, it's just 24 hours. Regardless of the value of the claim or the amount of the claim, we'll pay you in 24 hours. A lot of people say that insurance people, the language is so confused, so complicated, this and that. They start to tell you the stories. So we're coming to make everything. We use simple languages. If you look at one of our motor insurance, okay, I think it's right behind me here. If you bash it, we fix it. We fix it. So we want to use languages that are relatable. So every customer is important to us, regardless of how much insurance you're doing. And then we're going to go to even the hinterland. You know, those people even in the rural areas that normally would not have insurance. We're going to engage them. We're going to have products even if you have a bicycle, a motorbike, all of them, we have products for them. So we're coming up with a lot of products for bikers, for anything at all that means anything to you, that has value, and you think you're going to miss once something happens to it.
As one of the leading ladies in the insurance sector, share with us some of those challenges you've had to face. And of course, words of advice for that woman watching right now who's just cutting her teeth in the insurance space.
Definitely, our industry is a male-dominated industry. But in recent times, things have been changing, and we have a few female CEOs now, and then a few females on the top, at the top, really. So things are beginning to change. I mean, when I started insurance, it wasn't like this, but at least it's beginning to change. And even in our group, you see a lot of females taking up CEO positions or the top roles. So, and generally also, I think, even in Nigeria, they're beginning to look at women occupying some very strategic positions also. So women are really coming to, for different industries. So I talk for the insurance industry. Insurance is tough. It's not easy. Getting to the top in the industry is not also easy. Maybe I can talk about a little bit about my personal experience also in the insurance industry. So like I started in the industry, so I want to give hope and courage to some people. So regardless of where you are today, you can be what you want to be as long as you're focused and you're very hardworking. I started in this industry as a youth corper. So I got into the industry as a youth corper by default because because no youth corper wants to hear about insurance or come into insurance. Everybody then wanted bank or oil company. So, but then when I got into it, I'm like, okay, if I'm here and I'm in this space and I'm here right now, I have to put in my best and do the best for the period until I get that oil service company or that bank, But then staying there, I decided, okay, fine, let me put in my best and do the best I can. And that is what I'm talking about focus, about knowing, being wherever you find yourself, try and be the best you can be, So I started off that way, and then I started to grow in the industry from one level to the other. And then, at some point also, the politics was setting. At some level, the politics was setting. But one thing is that I looked at all those things as distractions. They will come in. They're all part of growing on the job. They're all part of progressing. Like I told you, I started as a corper, and today I'm here. So anybody, man or woman, but now I'm talking to the ladies, you're a female doesn't, stop you from getting to where you have to get to. I started off also with men, but today I'm here, and there are a lot of men also in this industry. Like I told you earlier, it's a male-dominated industry, even though gradually it's beginning to change. Insurance is getting very enjoyable now. Before, people, it was very boring. People still look at insurance as boring, and then very tough. But now it's beginning to be easier, and especially when Nigerians start to take up insurance as a lifestyle, you see, it becomes very easy to sell. On the part of women empowerment, I'll call it women empowerment, because this is trying to support the women, especially in this industry. We have various groups. We have PILA, which is the Professional Insurance Ladies Association also. So that shows you how much encouragement the women are getting in the insurance industry also. So we have that. And then we have various other groups, like some of the insurance groups, like NCRIB, I think is headed by a woman also. So you see, we're beginning to give women chance in this industry, which was previously male-dominated. And we're glad and grateful that that is going on right now. So, and also in our business, in Health Insurance Limited, 65% of the management team are women, the 65% of them. We have women on the top, in our management team. So that also shows you that we're intentional about getting women on board and then also placing women in key positions.
Well, I hope more women are encouraged to do more to continuously change the narrative. Of course, we have more for you when Kaleidoscope returns in just a moment. Please stay with us. Welcome back. You're still watching Kaleidoscope on Channels Television. Let's tell you more about Air's Life Assurance and its operations in Nigeria. Air's Life Assurance Limited is a specialist life insurance company challenging traditional insurance by providing simple, quick, reliable and accessible financial security plans to individuals and businesses. Air's Life Assurance Limited commenced full operations with a workforce of experienced professionals and a paid-up share capital of 8 billion naira. Air's Life's product offerings comprise of insurance-backed savings plans and life insurance security for individuals, families, children's education, debtors, creditors, entrepreneurs, and employees. The company is backed up by top-notch reinsurers to provide second-layer security for clients' insurance portfolios. Air's Life Assurance is also a subsidiary of Air's Holdings, the Pan-African investment group with presence across 3 continents and 20 African countries. I sat with the MD CEO of Air's Life Assurance, Niyi Onifade. Let's find out details from him. Let's start with a short introduction of Air's Life business. What differentiates it from Air's Insurance?
Okay, thank you, Anne. Let's start from the similarities between the two companies. Air's Life and Air's Insurance are both subsidiaries of Air's Holdings. We are both investing companies of the company of Air's Holdings. And Air's Holdings, as you know, is led by Tony Lumelu. Air's Holdings has investment in different sectors of the economy. Now let me go to the differences between the two companies. We have 2 separate licenses, 2 different boards. Each company has its own board and a management team. And then our share capital is also different. Air's Insurance has a share capital of 10 billion, while Air's Life has a share capital of 8 billion naira. Now, in terms of the businesses that we actually do, life insurance is about people. As the name suggests, life, okay, is about life, is about human beings, okay, and that's why we call it insurances of the person. When it comes to health insurance, is more about what people own, what belongs to you, your assets, your possessions. So for us at Air's Life Assurance Limited, we ensure that the dreams of people are achieved. So it's about financial security.
Now, you'll agree with me that corporate social responsibility ought to be part of every enterprise or every business. In what way are you looking to give back to society?
Firstly, let me say that we subscribe to one of the key values of Air's Holdings, which is about doing well and doing good. So when you run a business, you also want to make sure that you support the community where you are doing your business. So for us at Air's Life, we see life insurance as a way of helping the financial inclusion for people to plan for their future dreams, for them to also plan for their loved ones, and everything that has to do with that kind of financial inclusion we will support. And then we also have what we call insurance medicine, in the sense that you try as much as possible to get interested in the health of your policyholders. Because when this person is strong, when he's active, then it's good for me, because that means he will live long. So any CSR that supports financial inclusion, we will be there. I've just spoken about health, and then we also have education. Just now I spoke about the fact that life insurance can help people to plan the education of their children. So we will be involved in CSR that relates to education as well. And then going back to our parent company, Hess Holdings, you know, we're a very big group. And within our group, we have the Tode Lumelu Foundation. Okay, this is a foundation that is actually helping entrepreneurs to realize their dreams. So we will support the initiatives of Tode Lumelu Foundation to also contribute towards what they are doing in terms of our own CSR initiatives. Tony Elumelu Foundation is supporting entrepreneurs not only in Nigeria, but across Africa. So the idea is this: when you develop one entrepreneur, when you help that entrepreneur to build his business, one is contributing to the community. At the end of the day, we can also proudly say that we are doing well in terms of our performance, and we are also doing good in terms of what we are contributing to the well-being of the society.
And what's your company's biggest proposition, and how does it affect the life of the ordinary Nigerian on the streets?
All right, so I will say that our biggest proposition is simplicity. Simplicity in everything that we do. Our products will be simple, are actually simple. I mean, the products are already in the market. Our processes are very simple. And then every other thing that the customer wants to experience is made simple. In terms of our claim settlement, it's also very, very simple. So how does this benefit an average Nigerian? See, the truth is that everybody in Nigeria needs life insurance. We have different needs. We have different dreams that we want to fulfill. So with life insurance, you can actually achieve those dreams. Is it your children education that you are particular about? Health Life is there for you. Is it about your old age, your retirement period? Health Life is there for you. Is it about protecting your family? That is financial security for your family when you are not there again, when the unexpected happens. You know, we don't pray for it, but it's the reality. But if that breadwinner had effected a life insurance cover before the unexpected happened, then the financial security would have been there for the family. So that is one of the things that we want everybody to know that they need to think about. It's something we see every day, but what steps are we taking?
And what plans do you have for the underserved who make up a sizable portion of Nigeria's population?
Before we got licensed, we carried out a lot of research. We wanted to know what people actually want. We wanted to know the needs of the people. And we wanted to know how best we could serve different segments of the market. So the underserved market, we could see that, look, they actually need life insurance. Now, we pride ourselves to be a digital insurance company in the sense that we leverage on technology in everything that we do. But we also know that we have quite a lot of people in the villages, in the hinterland, remote areas who don't have access to all these digital channels right now. So we are actually adopting an omni-channel approach to our distribution, in the sense that we have our agents who will be there to help these people, to advise them, to help them become customers of Health Life. And then we have different products that serve their needs. Okay, so I mean, I always say it for as little as 5,000 naira, you can actually buy a life insurance product from Health Life.
Talk to us about some of your products and what customers stand to benefit when they subscribe to it?
So let me just talk about the family protection product. I talk about what we call health term assurance. That one is very simple. You decide on the amount of money that should be paid to your beneficiaries in the event of death. And we tell you that, look, this is the premium that you should pay to us. Now, you can pay that first premium, say a quarterly premium or a monthly premium, and anything can happen the following day. We are committed to paying the amount that we have promised you to your dependents. Then, when you move to the target savings group, we have different types, but let me talk about one that I so much like, which is the triple pay plan. Okay, you decide on the term of the policy, that is the period that you want us to cover you for. And this we expect to be in multiples of 3. So we can cover you for 3 years, 6 years, 9 years, and so on and so forth. Now, at the end of the first 3 years, let's say you have taken the policy for about 15 years, for 15 years specifically. At the end of the first 3 years, we pay you 25% of that amount. Let's say it's 10 million, for instance. We pay you 25% of 10 million. Another 3 years, we pay another 25%. Now, in between, should the unexpected happen, we are still committed to paying the full amount, irrespective of what we might have paid you earlier. And then when you now get to the maturity period, which is the end of the 15 years, we still go ahead to pay the 10 million. We all know that group life is now compulsory for all employers of labor. So we encourage everyone to cover their employees, in the sense that the Pension Reform Act requires that every employer should put in place a life insurance cover for the employees, so that if anything should happen to the employee, you don't have to start looking for how to make some payments to the wife or the children. We take up the responsibility of paying 3 times the total emolument of your employee to the beneficiaries. And then we have a specific product for the SMEs, which we call Entrepreneurs Plan. That is specifically for small scale businesses. So it's a form of savings plan with life insurance embedded into it.
Well, this is where we end Kaleidoscope for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, keep up with past editions of the program or watch this again on youtube.com/channelsweb. Click on playlist, then scroll to Kaleidoscope and watch as many as you can. Thanks a lot for watching. Please stay safe. I'll see you again soon. I'm Anne Nwawudu.